Let's get this day started. Man, oh man, oh man, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. And I'm not having trouble getting going, but I forgot to pick up the camera. Let's pick up the pace today on The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler. Welcome, fellow pickers and would-be adventurers. Dealer here with the Crazy Picker Life Saturday fuzzy hair edition. That hair's coming off soon. I kind of wanted to get it off my head before this race tomorrow, Wild West 5K, but I don't know if that'll happen. It's not looking like it. I already showered today, and usually that means there's no haircut happening. Okay, I got some orders packed. There's a few there. I've got a few more. I'm gonna get those packed, get those in, maybe do a little picking. I've got a couple projects I unloaded this morning. One, we went through our inventory and tried to remove all the easy to find items that were a couple years old on the shelves. I'm in the process of going through those listings and seeing what's up with them. Some of them, the items just are dead. There's dead stock. There's nobody buying them. Some need to be lotted up. Some had some shipping weight issues, so nobody was going to buy it. Foreign, which sometimes oddball things go to foreign lands, but nobody's going to pay $20 to ship it. They might pay $13. So I'm sorting through those. I'll show those in my office in a little while. They've been in a tote. Yesterday, had a brainstorming session with Wheeler. We had a pretty good combined listing day, almost $2,000. It's a little bit short of our daily goal that we're trying to reach, but it's better than we have been for the last couple of days. We went through many of the lenses that we had under the table here, and we divided them into totes of like brands or like type of lenses. There's a few more under there. And there's one back here too. And so when Wheeler gets going on lenses, it's sort of easy in the sense that you don't have to onesie-twosie look things up. Wheeler's pretty familiar with lenses. We've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of lenses the last few years, and he's pretty familiar with many of them. There's a lot of different oddball lenses, but the main ones that you run across, there's only a few hundred or whatever. So we're going to do that. I'll give you a quick glimpse on our numbers here in a minute, where we're at. We're down a couple thousand. We're down a day. We're a day behind. I don't like to be a day behind, but that's where we're at. So I've got a couple items out for 10 for Kate to take pictures. I am going to have to find some of those, so if I do go picking today, it's going to need to be brief. Let me get these packed up and we'll see if we can find a garage sale or a couple stops. I got to find something to list today that's not camera. I feel it. It's out there somewhere. Okay, finishing off the tote of the items that are old and dividing into some piles here. That's sort of what's going on here. I'm about halfway through that project, and then these apparently are items that are on the shelf or aren't listed. That'll be another day, another dollar, but I'm making a little headway. I'd like to get these totes out of my office so I quit hitting them with my foot when I have all the lights off. I keep kicking them. Quick snapshot of the board. Running total, we're at $38,000 listed, 17 days of listing, 767 listings. We fell a little farther behind, like I mentioned. We're down almost $2,000 off the pace we want to be on. We did gain a couple on the listings. We're still down from the pace, but up from yesterday. So I think Wheeler got 32 listings yesterday, and I got 21, so we gained like 5. I'm busy, Lizzie, I'll be right there. And Wheeler's working on digital cameras today.
Yep. I was all tested out and pictured out yesterday night.
So testing those is fun or not fun?
That's pretty fun. I mean, there's not much to go wrong with them.
These are not point and shoots, but these are SLRs.
Yeah.
One step up and closer to professional level. And we had to order batteries and chargers.
Yep.
We did some testing beforehand, so you knew we didn't have a whole bunch of duds.
Yeah.
Or you're at least able to get a handle of what was going on with them. So what you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks like maybe 7 over there. What's the low end and the high end that we can list these for?
Well, let's see here. To check exactly what this one is, it's going to be tied between these two here, which this one's actually one of my personal cameras. I'm going to get listed, but let's see here. Probably 100 and high end's like 400.
Yeah, are most of these Canons or Canons?
They're all Canons, yeah.
All Canons. So you've got some background in those.
Yep.
And then this is the stuff listed yesterday. And that is a bunch of boxes from the battery chargers. Okay, I'm going to go out and bring the mail in, and then we'll be back. Pretty soon we're going to get into lenses. I was talking about that.
Yep.
Super lens day.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. All right, what do we got here? 12 orders, 1 tote. I guess the good news about 1 tote is it's pretty easy to carry in. If that's good news, I guess I'd rather, you know, have a few extra trips and a few extra orders. But you gotta take what you get, and when you're trying to seek momentum, there's always going to be days, there's always going to be challenges, there's always going to be slower days. We're going to keep going. We haven't really slowed down in mindset, we haven't really slowed down at all, but sure would like to run a sale. So I think I got this promotions manager thing down. Everybody's been giving me little tidbits here and there, and I've looked at it. I think I can run some sales for the first time in a while on my watch channel and on my general merchandise channel. I think I can run those maybe starting Sunday or Monday. I'm gonna experiment with those, and then switched over most of my listings on the camera main channel to 30 days, which is sort of like, feels like I'm sending the ships out there for a long journey. They might not come back. So after running 10-day listings for 5 years or something, now we're doing the 30-day on there. Just feels very strange. What am I gonna do? I don't have to relist anything hardly anymore. Well, it is a weekend after the 4th of July. The city seems kind of vacant and empty, like people went out of town. The indicators are sort of some of the local businesses, the parking lots are really empty here on a Friday afternoon. I can tell that people are out this week. I don't know if we're going to have any rummage sales. The newspaper was thrown out in my house, so I'm going to circulate a little bit, see if I can stir one up. And I am going to stop at my local thrift store, and I'm going to stop at my local antique flea market store. I've really been selective. If I go on a junk jaunt or a citywide rummage sale, or if I go into Denver to the flea market, I certainly would buy more liberally. When I go around town here, I like to look at stuff, but if it's not something that I can make 20 or 30 or 40 or $50 on, I'm completely passing it by. I'm not wanting to make just a couple bucks or something. It just doesn't make sense. I've got too much stuff already to list. So here's my first stop. Let's see if we can find anything. Well, if I would have found something, it wouldn't have helped. They have a power outage in there for some reason, so they couldn't sell anything even if I found anything. I don't know what's going on there. I think the power is on next door here. She said they fixed our sinkhole, whatever that means. I guess they must have a sinkhole somewhere in the parking lot or in the back, or I don't know what she meant by that. I didn't pursue it. But the power's out, so on to the next. at the flea market. I kind of like that Napa sign over there. It's awful big though, and I know who's selling it, so it's not going to come cheap. Maybe I'll look it up and see if I can ship it. Well, a couple things there I would pursue if I had more space. There's a pretty beat up pedal car listed at 135 that I probably could get for 100 and flip for maybe 200 plus shipping if I wait a little bit, but I just don't have the place to store it and or pack it. Definitely not motivated for something like that. And then the Napa sign they had there is sold, but she has another one. It's a nice sign for $100 if you're into that kind of thing. It's one-sided but thick. It's like 4 inches thick, like a outside commercial casing on it. So the thing is 4x4, I think, and thick. So that's tough to ship. Heavy, thick, and heavy. So again, you know, could flip that, could spend an hour packing it up. Don't have a place to do it. It is summer, I could do it outside. Just not motivated for stuff like that. So they had their power come on and come off too, so I don't know what's going on today. We don't have any storms here. I guess Hays, Kansas, where we're gonna go do the race tomorrow, is being flooded out right now. They've got most of the downtown streets closed. So it might be a humid slash mosquito-y slash wet morning tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. So there is a rummage sale around. I can't pinpoint where it's at. I'm gonna drive around a little bit. Swing and a miss. Bada 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 swing. Bada struck out. Darn it. Here's a look at what I'm listing today. Polaroid autofilm mini portrait untested. Not going to go for a whole lot, but somebody will pick that up if I'm the lowest. It's a big old Polaroid prop or something. I don't know if they still use those too much. This one, 20 or more plus shipping, seems like it works. Some other weird Polaroid handled item. A DS34, there you go. And tested this one out. Some of these studio lights and flashes you got to be careful with because they can be mega powerful. You can the old ones especially, you can burn down your AC. No, burn down your outlets. We melted an outlet and had to have somebody come in and fix it, check it all out. That was a few years back. Another one of these automatic tray siphons. Some camera cords that I picked out of the camera cord thing. A small film lot. More Polaroids. A genuine Nikon cord system. Cord of some kind in the package. Oh my goodness. And then we had a few items that fell off of the shelves, did not get relisted. These should go. Polaroid light locks. For whatever reason we had them for a while, sold some, and they did not get relisted. Multiple items. These were listed separately, and I'm just going to try listing some film once. We've got a whole bunch of film. I typically don't list it, but since these were listed, I have all the information. Instead of listing them individually, I'm going to sell them as a lot, and that should go. And these are, I believe, for underwater camera. We had these listed individually, and the only time they sell now is if you put them in a lot. That's what I'm seeing, so I'm going to lot those up and move them out. And they've been with us and listed for 2 years, so it's time to do something different. And then these are just for 4 items in one box, meaning 4 individual listings. So we should get 15, 16 listings here. I'll be doing those tonight. Okay, I was able to unpack another box, just trying to stage 10 more items or a few extra, 15 items or whatever for the next go around. Kate has those pictured, but they're not up yet. We're getting kind of long in the tooth on Friday here. And Wheeler wants me to box up some of the stuff for him later, so Ah, yes, slight frustration. I don't like just sitting around, so I'm getting caught up on everything, but I'm in listing mode. I'm trying to list. We need to list, right? List. So, let's see here. Monday, I'm gonna have to try to bring myself to a new level of listing. I can't make a huge difference in this contest without Wheeler, so I'm hoping that he's going to stay involved. We're going to have to talk it out a little bit tomorrow on Saturday. We've got some good things lined up for him to list, and I think he's got pretty good numbers today with the digital cameras, so that's good. It's all good. So tomorrow, Saturday, we're heading out running, race early, hang around Hayes a little bit, come back. I'm going to have my hands full with trying to get some things listed and wrap up the week. I think I'm going to start vlogging again on Monday. So we'll hit it hard on Monday. We'll have an episode out Monday night. We'll give an update on our momentum in-house momentum contest. We'll see what we have to list. I hope we get some orders in. I think I'm about 4 down. I'm not going to make it to the post office tomorrow. We'll be out of town. Just have to ship Monday. Sometimes you got to do that. I think eBay understands the weekends too. So that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, I hope your own business momentum is going well. I hope you're getting some things listed, sorted out. Listing's important. Gotta list. Pick well and list often. Pick up something good this weekend. Dealer out.
Hey, Wheeler.
Dealer Production.